Hello, good afternoon. I want to take you through the whole system and where it all starts. So it all starts with the nurse. So the nurse is the one who receives the patient. We are going to sign into their dashboard. The nurse is the one who receives the patient, registers them. So registers a patient over here. Then when registering a patient, you'll give them the first name. You are going to have the last name, then gender, give them the date of birth. Then you are going to assign them to a doctor depending on the service that they want. So maybe we want gynecology or ANC, we have orthopedics. Then you choose the doctor that who will give them the service that they want. Then register, that is the complaint that they have, whether it's fever, cough, accident, or whatever. Then from there you complete registration. So we will practically do one. Very fast. Then this one is a male. Then they want to see a physiotherapist. Then we can assign them to somewhere. Maybe you can just write random. Next of kin, just give them a random name, random numbers, and we register patient and send it to queue. Now after patient is registered, then the nurse goes to triage them. So now you are going to record vitals, the systolic, diastolic. You're just using some random values. Then save vitals. Then because we've assigned that patient a certain doctor, now, okay, before we get out of this dashboard, then the nurse again can be able to view all the patients that have been registered, the one that they will triage for that particular day. And they can, another thing that they can do is see all the patients who are admitted so that they can be able to attend to them. So you can see for now you have general female ward, all the beds are available, there is no patient who's been admitted. Then maybe we can have intensive care unit. Yes, we have a patient who's been admitted here, and we have view details, then we can see them. So they've been admitted because of this reason here. Then we get out of that, then we are gonna log out. Then the next person who receives that patient is the clinician, and now the clinician is the one who does everything for the patient. That is, he's the one who diagnoses the problem. If they need to send them for an imaging or anything that they need to do, they will send them over here. So you can see the clinician will see pending results. You have admitted. Then we have patients. They can admit. They have the authority to admit a patient. So we've registered one as Samuel. Then maybe we need to see this one. So we have this somewhere here. So maybe we can try see admit patient. So we want to select the word. So it was a physiotherapy issue. Maybe we can have general male word. Then, or maybe we can just use a random high intensive care unit, and you can see you have occupied. You have some that are occupied. And then we're just writing default values. And there we go, admit patient. And you see that patient has been admitted. That patient has been admitted here. So if it gets to a point that they won't need to get discharged, so this is the discharge summary sheet. So then if they have recovered, you just click on recovered. Then you can have fully recovered. Then the other thing that we can have, maybe we can have plenty of fluids or something. Then no follow-up needed. That is, you just authorize that discharge, and now you can print the discharge summary. There we go. That is now the discharge summary. It's loading. Sorry, it's taking some time. My computer tends to be slow. But now this is the discharge summary, so you can print that summary here. So we go back to dashboard. You see now we had 3 patients, and now we have 2 patients over there. Then we can have consultations here. Then you can see all the patients that you've consulted. Maybe you can view notes. Then you can have the assessment objective, and now you can see we have their vitals that were recorded by the nurse, and we have their complaint over here. If you need to prescribe medicine for them, just click on prescribe medicine. Then now you see the available drugs in the system. Then you're gonna prescribe that medicine for them as a clinician. That is, we are going to the next module.